This is the American Rebellion. My name's Jerry. How y'all doing? So far, we're here with Dave. We're expecting Jen. She had to do some things first, so I guess she'll be along momentarily, hopefully. How you doing there, Dave?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. I have not read the news today, which explains my good attitude and outlook on life. So,
Oh,
spent the day cooking, basically. So,
okay.
made chicken soup. I have no bouillon.
Oh no.
It's amazing how you can simmer chicken in water and chicken stock, and it does taste nothing like chicken. I don't understand that. Seems counterproductive, if you ask me. Larry
This-
Estes is with us, and so is the Alan McMillan. Stuart Bress, the past New York mayor, is in serious condition in the hospital. Yeah,
Yep.
Rudy Giuliani. I heard about that. Was
Yep.
it yesterday, day four, or something?
I heard
What's
about it.
wrong with him?
Yeah.
If you would wish to watch this on YouTube, I guess you can go there.
Yeah. No, it's just that it's connected there.
That's fine.
So, so hopefully no one will see it. They'll go to my Facebook profile and see it. If they
Oh,
don't go
well,
to
is this currently on YouTube?
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry for getting you kicked off, Dave.
Oh, I don't care.
Jolene is here. He is 81. That's why he's in the hospital.
Yes.
I'm sorry. What?
Yes. He's in I guess serious condition for an 81-year-old man.
Yeah. Okay. But what does
That's
he
all I
have?
know.
Oh,
I
see.
don't
Okay.
know. It's just that it was reported as serious.
How in the hell do you go from being basically the hero of the country? I mean, let's face it. Everyone kind of knew who the mayor of New York is because it's so big. But that day, he became a giant to end up losing his law license and being treated as if he was a pariah to the whole world.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
I know his security company did very well. I don't know if he's still there or not, but
I
it
don't
does
know.
very well.
I think he got a pardon. Didn't Trump pardon him
I think so.
because he stood up for Trump? Yeah, I agree. Um, I always thought in his first term that's who he should have picked as Attorney General
Yeah.
um, instead of the two he did pick. Sessions was useless, and well, we all know about the other one. What's that fuck was it? He's
Bill
still
Barr.
yapping his gums.
Bill Barr was one of them
Bill Bars, yeah.
who evidently said yesterday he's upset that he didn't prosecute Barack Obama. And I don't.
Really?
Well,
It's
I
easy
don't
to
know.
say now, ain't it?
It is, but I don't know if he just said it to say it or if he actually meant it. So, you know,
Bill Barr has been corrupt. He was involved with the cocaine cowboys, with the Clintons. He's been corrupt his whole career.
hmm
And I get the sneaking suspicion that Bill Barr was forced on Trump somehow.
could be. Jeff
And when
Sessions.
Jeff Sessions was, he's half a rhino.
Yeah.
And then he did that special prosecutor thing, and that was pretty much the end of him.
Yeah.
And now we're finding out all the things that we already knew that nothing will happen
Right.
about the Russia thing and the Ukraine thing and everything else.
hmm
So there you go. I hope he gets better. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him, but
Yeah.
it didn't say in the article I read, but that seems.
No.
I sliced 36 pounds of pickling cucumbers today. I hope to make my famous bread and butter pickles tomorrow.
Oh,
Good for
good.
you, Alan. I actually made. I have made pickles, and they are fine. Can I ask you a question about this? I know if they when I can them, if they sit for a few months, that they get very soggy. Is there a way to make that stuff? Because I kind of like that snap in a pickle.
Yep.
I was just wondering, and something that ain't a chemical, maybe. I don't know. I just used the seasoning from Walmart for dill pickles, and it was okay. I had no problem with it.
Good.
I'd like to figure out how to make my own, though. That would probably be better.
Yeah.
But if you could answer that question, would be good. Because I like my wife loves pickles, and I'm tired of spending $4 or $5 a jar for them.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
And she likes them tiny ones, the ones that look like
Oh,
they
the
were
baby
orphans in the
gills.
field.
Yeah, the baby gills.
Is that what they're called? All right.
Something is feeding back. Do you have it on?
No, I have nothing on. Just this,
Okay.
and not on Facebook at all.
Yeah, this one's not on.
The trick is to use pickling lime instead of pickling season.
That one's
Oh.
off. That one's off.
I don't like bread and butter pickles. I like kosher dill. But everybody got their thing, I guess.
Hmm.
Okay, so pickling lime. Let me look that up. Because somebody just wandered in off the street. Probably a homeless person, but we'll put them on anyway. To hell with it.
Probably.
There we go. Oh, look, a homeless Jen. Nice. All right. She's looking for cookie crumbs.
Hi, I'm not homeless.
She spelled it wrong, it looks like, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Anyway, Miss
It's
Jen,
okay.
how are
I'm
you?
not- Good, really good. Good to see you. We had an offer on our home. It was
Already?
horrible, so we're probably not going to accept it. But yeah, we're like, wow. 'Cause they say if it sells right away, it means you sell it for too low. And so it was. They like offered half. It was terrible. Hi, Jolene. So it's not gonna work. So we're trying to counter back, and it's all good.
Okay. Well, how far
Cutting out.
was it? Like thousands of dollars less, I'm assuming?
70, yes.
70,000 less?
Yeah, no.
Can you hear me?
No.
Do I keep cutting out?
No.
Why do I keep cutting? Do I
No.
keep cutting out?
No, you're not. No, you're
No.
not.
Okay,
I keep
yeah.
hearing you fine.
Okay.
Maybe we're
No.
cutting out for you, but you're not cutting out to us.
No.
Like we're so sick of her first you. Anyhow, yeah, it was significantly lower, and so we're trying to see if they're
70,000.
playing us or it's
You
$70.
can-
Yeah.
No,
$70? Oh, I'd take
70.
that offer. $70.
Yeah. $70,000.
$70,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
70,000 I wouldn't do.
that seems a bit much.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It was crazy.
I mean, there must be a lot that they wanted to do to the house that they need the 70,000.
No, they just wanted it for cheap, and we're hoping that Jen was desperate.
Yeah.
It's not in foreclosure. I don't understand what they're doing. It's because
Well,
they call that
some-
a short
it-
sale. You're trying-
does the realtor say they're moving to Florida, anything like that? They may think you
No,
need to sell
they're not a-
quickly.
Oh, they're not allowed to disclose that. They're not
Oh.
even allowed to disclose to the first people that threw a fit about the uneven floors. They're not even allowed to say, well, at times, the missus uses wheelchair and she's not complaining. I mean, maybe I am to Jesse, but not to. So it works.
It'd be different
But
if you were
anyhow,
stuck for like
yeah.
5 hours in the living room because you couldn't get out because the floors are uneven. But that doesn't seem like that's the case at all.
No.
No, no,
Yeah, Alan said that's
no. We
ridiculous, Jen. I agree, Alan. That is
Mhm.
ridiculous. Jen, I can't find
Yeah, there
pickle
are
and lime.
houses we looked at like 30 years ago when we were looking for our first house, and we got pre-approved. You have to get pre-approved, so they know that you're a serious buyer. So I cut out. Okay, so they know you're a serious buyer. So we got pre-approved for $100,000. And we were like, oh my gosh, we're rich. Jesse was working full-time in the shop. He was like building cars, and I was a waitress and moonlighting during the day as a teacher's aide at a Montessori school. So we were so excited that our piddly part-time, or it felt like part-time wages, but it was good, and we qualified for $100,000 home. And honest to God, every home too, you could put a marble as soon as you get in the door. Just drop a marble on the floor, it would roll. I mean, talk about
There's not
uneven
too many
floors.
houses in America
Everything.
where that doesn't happen. It's called settling of the house. You'd be
It
amazed
was
at how
so
many houses
crazy.
don't
So now
close. When you survey the house, right, you have to
right,
measure the entire front, including like the front into the alcove to the front door, across the front door, back out in there. Then you do the side and any of the curves or whatever in that. And then you add it all up. I forget how it's done. Most houses should have a
right.
gap at one corner that is 1 or 2 inches open, just open to the breeze. They don't because they
Okay.
fudge it and make it work. But most houses don't even close. And when you put a brand new house on brand new ground, no matter how much they tamp it down and tamp it down and tamp it down with the roller and then turn around and put a big thick concrete pad on it, then you add all the way to the house, it's going to settle. That's why floors are uneven.
Right. Okay.
Are
Okay.
you not hearing
So,
us?
well, I hear you. I hear you telling me everything about how you didn't know the equation, but I get it. And how there's a gap in the corner of every house
Yeah.
and it settles. I
Yeah.
got it.
Mhm.
Okay, I was just wondering because. Go ahead.
There's there's people. There's like a party going on behind me, and I'm like, I'm in the rubber
Does
room. Let me
Jesse
please shut
ever
the
throw
door
any of
and
his
let me go.
bottle? Does Jesse ever throw any of his bottles away?
Bottles. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah,
speaking, there he goes.
obviously
Okay,
not.
good. Yeah.
He doesn't even know what you're saying. That's so. Yeah. Well
Yeah, you got
hydrated.
like
Okay.
yeah, you got soda bottles, look like a coffee cup, all kinds of stuff happening.
Water bottle. Yeah.
It's all we
Coffee.
got, Jen. We used to have a lot more
Yeah.
stuff to look at. Now it's just a door or a blank wall and
I.
this computer screen and 12 bottles of soda.
Go ahead.
We get thirsty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear there? You can hear
I
me.
can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear
Sometimes I
you.
hear air, and yeah, you can hear me now.
Well,
Okay, good.
I can hear
you're
you.
kind of the internet. Is it raining at your house or something?
No, it's not. It's this room. It's so. I swear the walls are lined with lead paint. Maybe it's lead paint. Maybe that's what's wrong.
I
I don't
doubt
know.
it.
It's this room.
I
It's
doubt it. Yeah.
so okay.
I
It's
think
bad
they quit using lead paint in the
reception,
60s or
but
70s
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because kids were eating it and becoming
Anyhow,
stupid.
so
Yep.
I knew
who
a
eats
guy,
paint?
his
Who
father
does that?
was a painter his whole life. His father ended up dying from cancer from the lead paint he used to
Yeah.
paint with.
That's sad.
He
You
was a
It
know
nice
is.
guy,
what
too.
I think?
I know a
Those
couple.
Is
Nico
we
things
wad
they
hit cut? Yeah, it is. I think so. Ellen.
What?
We got some that are worse than that. There's a place not too far from here. It's basically a creek, and there's a sign for it. I don't know why, just like a random sign on the highway. And the sign's 6 foot long because that's how long the name is.
Yeah.
It's an Indian word of some sort.
That's
Weewa
funny.
Hitchka. Weewa Hitchka? I don't know. Hey
Yeah.
Virgil, how you doing?
They have one in Webster, Massachusetts, because the name of the lake is I'll fish on my side, you fish on your side, nobody fishes in the middle. And
Okay.
I can't say it. I can't say the Indian name, but Donna can because she grew up there. So, so she knows how to say it. But it's
Listen,
like
anytime it takes you 7 minutes to sound out a word, it's not worth learning.
okay.
It's
Shorten that shit up. I'll be
we
happy to
call it the
learn the
W
language.
word.
Yeah. So,
Now we got a
I
lot of
think
that,
that
especially in North Central Florida. It's there's been Indians around like where I live for 10,000 years ago.
Yeah.
There's certain places you can go out and still see the shell mounds and stuff that they would just throw shells in a pile. They would use them for all kinds of stuff, including arrowheads,
wow.
because they would use very small ones so they would fit between the ribs of their prey. And yeah, find them all. We used to find them all over the place when we worked out there. I thought Mississippi had some
Wow.
unpronounceable cities, but Florida wins. Florida always wins.
Yeah.
Nothing good, but they always
no.
win. And we'll watch those Cherokee go galloping by. Cherokees didn't live in Florida, lived up in North Carolina and so forth. Cherokees, let's see, we had the Seminoles here, and the Seminoles is a group of an Indian tribe basically made up of a whole bunch of different tribes put together. Also, escaped slaves.
Cool.
And they took them in, and
Gave them a casino, and now they
yeah,
own. Now they own half of Florida.
back in the 1800s, that's the first thing they did was built a casino, and
Yeah.
then they fought off General what's his name from New Orleans. Oh God, 1814. We took a little General Jackson.
Yeah.
There were two Seminole wars down here. No, Apaches, I think, were Arizona, that area. You're getting further away, actually. The Apache, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Arizona. That's where I had the best hamburger I've ever eaten in my life. And everybody who worked there was Indian. Feather, not dot.
Wow.
It's nice to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. No curry.
Wow.
Beautiful.
No curry.
Nope.
Strong stuff.
And it's beautiful. The desert. For some reason, I thought taking a bus to Las Vegas would be a good thing. I could see some stuff. And I did. Wasn't really worth it, but nevertheless. But anyway, you go through some parts in the mesas, and when the sun sets, they turn purple and stuff, different colors. It's really cool looking.
That's pretty.
General Custard? No, that was from Clue, actually.
Yeah. General
General
Custer.
Jackson was actually a general in the army who fought the Indians, fought the British, and also was president, I think, for a while of the United States.
There's a T-shirt. There's a T-shirt that says "Custard's Last Stance," and it's talking about the General Custard. And now you see all these Indians looking down at him with their feathers because that was his last stance. He lost, and they won.
He lost because he was a damn fool. They wanted him to be president. That's how popular he was with people.
Wow.
He was actually suspended from the army for disrespect and of not following a direct order. And they brought him back to go fight the Indians. So they made it to Seventh Cavalry. They sent him out there and he wasn't. I don't believe he was in command. Actually, he was one of the commanders, but he wasn't in command. So they sent him out to go look for the Indians, and then he was told to report back what he found to the main body. Instead, he decided he could fight anybody.
Oh man.
And they warned him that there were like 5,000 Indians in a village not far away, many of them braves. Because the Indians had gotten together all the tribes out there, brought them together as a one fighting force. So Custard said, screw it. Went after it and got trapped because the Indians' tactics were very good. And, well, the rest everybody knows. The only thing left standing was his horse. That's it. His horse.
Wow.
They say there were a couple that may have abandoned the battlefield and got away. And a couple have admitted to it back then, of course. But there's no actual proof. So, they're now saying that they know who Jack the Ripper is. And he was what the hell was he? He was the main suspect. I forget what he did for a living, but he lived in the area and he ended up, his family put him away because he had major head problems, hated women, which kind of showed through there for a while, I noticed. And the minute that they put him away, the killing stopped.
Wow.
And they found DNA somewhere, and they tested it, and then they tested one of his ancestors, and it matched 100% or whatever. But people are saying, no, it's not, Alan, not Jack, no. But they're saying that the stuff is so degraded and has been handled by so many people because this is how the cops were back then. A police sergeant took this shawl from one of the murder victims and took it home and kept it.
Oh my! It sounds like the Nancy Guthrie Police Department.
Oh God.
It's just as bad. That's crazy. But now Jack the Ripper, this was like a criminal thing in England, correct? Or did that?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Let's see. News. Let's see. Well, new DNA confirmed Jack the Ripper. Okay, I just saw this article the other day. Oh, he was a barber, Aaron Kosminski. Yep.
Kosminski. Is
and he had major problems, and he was literally the number one suspect. The entire time, they say.
Wow.
I guess they just couldn't get enough on him to charge him, but yeah.
Wow. Speaking of getting enough on someone to charge them, did you guys see any more of the Comey hearings? I mean, he was really defending himself about the seashell things that came up 8647. Like, they just washed up like that. And I know we joked about it when this happened. Was it like a year or two ago? But anyways, he's being charged on this, and they're bringing up the seashells, and he is denying it like you never
Yeah.
heard before. He
He
looks like a
said his wife
lion.
did it. He
I
said his
know.
Yeah,
wife did it.
I think he did it. I think he took the picture. I think he knew
Mhm.
exactly what it meant, and I think he thought he'd get away with it.
Yeah.
And I personally don't see how anyone could charge him with that. I think you can't get Comey on something real, and this is the best you got. I'm sorry, this seems a waste of taxpayer money.
It just seems to me to be a waste of time. They're going to find him guilty. He's going to fight whatever time he has to fight it before he goes, and he's not going to go anywhere
Probably not.
because, you know,
Either that or some judge, and possibly rightfully so, will say it's a First Amendment issue and he's allowed to do it. I don't know.
or it's his first time he's arrested, and it's not a thing worthy of sending him to jail. Who knows? I don't know.
My brother was an exotic dancer. His stage name was Jack the Stripper.
It's just lovely.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
Something proud to put in the family album right there. Yeah.
I honestly don't read the news every day.
I find it very hard to believe that they can't get him on something.
Yeah. And if it was a Democrat head of the FBI that did it to a Democrat president, they'd be all over it. They'd want him. They'd want him executed or whatever they could do. And I just think
that is true. Actually, yes.
The whole thing's just political theater that won't go away.
No, I don't really care about that. I'm glad he's not in government anymore.
Yeah.
My main thing is always been they get away with it and we don't.
Yeah.
And they get away with some horrific shit. Mace came out today with a list of 6 former House representatives, I think, that were on the list of slush fund list for sexual assault.
Well,
the only name I recognized was Conyers, who is, I believe, dead now. A couple of them are dead. And they paid out $85,000 for him. And then there's another guy I never heard of. He had 3 that weren't like a ton of money, like 10, 15 grand, but still, that's our money.
Yeah.
And they are purposely allowing hiding criminal behavior, which is also a crime, surprisingly enough. So
they are. I mean, tell me how Pocahontas, I'm going to say, because I don't even know what it is, and my tongue and teeth are acting up. But how can she get away with selling 20,000 shares of Spirit the same week that Spirit is supposed to be bought by JetBlue, but they all said no?
Yeah.
Because we can't have another airline who takes away business from the top 4. I mean, come on.
Well, Spirit Airlines was kind of a joke. Southwest and Spirit were the 2 that are in most of the videos you see of people going berserk on an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
However, they were trying to save their company.
They were.
The article I read went through all the people. It's like 40,000 plus. You have mechanics and guys who clean the plane and the catering people and you name it that services that plane for it to take off and you to shovel peanuts in your face. They all out of work now.
Yeah. I mean, and they had a deal with JetBlue that everybody was happy with. So tell me why
Because
Warren
Elizabeth
stepped in
Warren and people like them, they don't care. They only care about what their donors want, and if their donors are, say, I don't know, American Airlines or
yeah,
whoever's still in
Delta.
business today, Delta. If they say we don't want this, then that's the side she comes out on. Comey cost us, the taxpayers, millions of dollars with the Russia bullshit
yep,
investigations. Obama and Hillary were the architects behind it, and not one thing has been done to them. Correct,
nope,
Al. And one thing will not be done to them.
right.
Or not one thing, sorry.
Just like I told you at the beginning, Bill Barr said yesterday that he was upset at himself, I guess, because he didn't prosecute Obama when he had the chance.
I don't
Not that
care if
he
you're
would
the
have.
president. I don't care if you're a measly little frickin' representative. I don't care who you are. I don't care if it's me. If you break the law, you're supposed to pay a certain price, whatever that may be.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay? I don't care who you are. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care about any of that bullshit.
I just
So, unfortunately, no one's listening to me. So, I will go to jail for any number of the things that even Martha Stewart went to jail for insider trading.
yep.
Wow, you're right.
She was Martha fucking Stewart.
Yeah.
How was she able to get? She decorated herself with pillows. I remember seeing that. She like kind of made a mockery out of the fact that she was suffering. She was being. How you cannot do that? They could have hidden. I mean, they don't do this anymore. It's like in cartoons when they would bring a cake and there was a nail file in it, like you're gonna file
Nah.
the bars. Yeah, you cannot tell me there was no. I mean, I know there wasn't for Martha Stewart contraband in those
No.
pillows. What the heck? You can't have a decorated jail cell. Seriously, I saw 60 Days In, and they cannot even decorate their jail cells. It
No.
was crazy. Maybe if
I
you
blame
have,
Edgar Hoover, the
oh,
cross-dressing FBI guy, because they were corrupt back then too.
Right.
They
was he the
spied on
first?
everybody back then. If you were somebody, they were spying on you.
Right.
Actors, singers, you name it, they were spying on you.
Yeah.
And the difference was is they didn't need to use electronic. They didn't do it electronically. They actually had a guy following you. They had hotels that were set up for they could film you while with women and everything else.
Yep.
So
It's like the beginning of the Epstein files, only they're the Hoover files. Edgar Hoover.
what the hell was that? His name?
Yeah, J. Edgar Hoover.
J. Edgar Hoover. I knew the. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the eyes.
Hey, Robert. What? Robert Evening. Hello, Robert Evening. How are you? Robert Woodard.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Robert. But,
Yeah. He was. Him and that. What's his name? That his aide that ended up being big in the communist scare of the 50s.
Yeah.
They were both gay as a $3 bill, I guess.
Hmm.
Edgar would dress up and stuff, which now I'm not getting that out of my head for a week.
Didn't want to know that, but
No.
thanks. Yeah. Oh, that was crazy.
If we knew half of the crap that was actually going on in Washington, D.C., there'd be people hanging from trees in every tree in D.C.
That's why we don't know it.
Yep. I mean, we've all heard the rumors of all orgies and whatever else, but drugs. I hear J. Edgar Hoover had Michael Jackson whacked.
I don't think they were contemporaries, were they?
No, I'm pretty sure J.
At
Edgar
all.
has been dead for
I think so.
a
Yeah.
few days at least, you know.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson got found innocent of everything. I believe he probably was innocent. I think it was a freaking major money grab. And that's that. I don't think a goddamn thing happened to any of them kids.
Oh, no. Nothing happened. They say nothing happened. But
And I'm no
Michael,
big fan of Michael Jackson. I thought he was a fucking weirdo. But, come on.
but
I
the
think his
biggest thing
doctor.
about him was the doctor was accused of doing it. The doctor went to jail for doing it on a reduced charge than murder. It was like, I don't know,
Yeah, he went to jail for
incidental
prescribing the pill.
manslaughter or whatever it was.
Where are these other folks watching from? Robert is Georgia, I believe.
Virgil's in
Virgil's England. Larry, or not Larry. Yeah, Larry is from Alabama. I finally remember Larry. Um, who else we got on here? Alan is from Mississippi, in case you forgot, because you're old.
Jolene was here, I think. Thought I saw Jolene in here.
Oh, Jolene is from Florida. Yeah, he already knew that too. But yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. There's no excuse for any of this. There really is not. This is human behavior at its worst. You know, they did catch the guy who started the fire in L.A. You know why he set the fire? He was obsessed with the CEO killer. He just broke up with a relationship, or it was broken for him by the person. They didn't say if it was a male or female, which leads me to believe it was male, at work. Um, what do you call? And he was obsessed with, he was Antifa, and he was obsessed with the guy from the CEO killer, in New York. And he was mainly just pissed off at the world. So
Luigi.
he somehow, I don't know where he set the fire or what, but and he was obsessed with fire also, which, cool. It's good to bring a hobby and a profession together at one time. Yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh.
next thing you know, thousands of people are screwed.
Wow.
There's no one guy pissed off at the world,
Yep.
ruined lives, at least for a while. Your house burns down. It takes a little while to come back from.
Yep.
I mean, I've seen people, the first thing they say, well, you're alive. Things can be replaced. You want to punch that motherfucker in the head because I had things for a reason. Okay?
Yeah.
And mainly they were mine.
Yeah, but we used to tell people it's okay to tell me that you got into an accident because I'm concerned that you got hurt. The car, shit, I can go buy another one. I don't care. If I have to, I'll buy another one.
But if you hit my truck, you've screwed me. Like, a short story. When I was married the first time, we were riding down the road and some kid just hit us.
Yeah.
He was coming out of a side street, just bam.
Oh.
Well, he admitted to it and everything. I mean, I had to give the kid credit. He admitted to it. He was probably 16, 17 years old. And he admitted, yeah, it was my fault. Right there at the scene. And he got a ticket, whatever. 3-4 days later, we're not hearing nothing. So I called him. And his mother said he's not allowed to do it. And I'm like, dude, my wife can't get to work.
Not allowed to do what?
Not allowed to, admit to anything anymore.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, dude, you're screwing me royally, and I didn't ask for this. I says,
Wow.
you need to stand up and do the right thing here. It's not like I'm suing you. Nobody was really hurt. I had 3 kids in the car, but none of them, and the wife, none of them were hurt. And
You need your car fixed.
yeah, I need this car fixed. And I don't know what happened after that, but the insurance company called, and I think that day or the next day or something, and the car got fixed and everything went back.
Yeah, Donna called me the day our car got into an accident, flipped, hung her upside down for a half hour waiting for the fire department to show up. And it had landed back off the road and you couldn't see it. And so at night, they had to find her. She called me in tears and said, the car's totaled. And I said, but you're okay, right? Because I was at my mom's house. And she wouldn't answer. So I said 3 or 4 times before she finally answered. And then, boom, I came home. It's like you said, Jerry, I talked to the insurance company who told me that it was settled. It was totaled by the guy who was driving the other car. And he had the same insurance company. And I guess they just decided they were going to pay me. And that was on a Monday. And on Friday, the guy pulled up and we laughed about it and handed me a check.
I don't know. I had another one where I was in my apartment and my truck was parked in my spot. Some idiot girl in a van just backed up and slammed into it. And I heard it, but I didn't realize what it was. And I went out later and I looked, like 5 minutes later, and I looked. I had a huge dent in the front of my truck.
Yeah.
Oof.
So I call the cops. The accident report could not have been less helpful. It was like 1 line long. So I went to the girl I knew who did it. And I went to the girl who lived next door to me, who I was no great fan of. And I told her, I said, you need to give me this girl's address. I'm not playing games here. I didn't deserve this. I didn't do a damn thing to deserve it. And she just hit me and ran.
Yep.
So the girl actually did it. I was surprised, actually, because she was dating a guy who slashed my tires 3 times. And she was actually afraid of me, which I may or may not have allowed to happen because I didn't want, I was ready to kill this guy. Anyway, I had to drive from my house all the way down to Fort Lauderdale, find the girl's house, find the damn van, find out the van isn't hers, it was her boyfriend's. He was letting her borrow.
God.
Then go all the way back to Coconut Creek to the police department, revamp the whole goddamn report, and which the guy doing it did not seem happy when he looked at the original, and tell them where she lives, give him the address, and the guy who took the report ended up going down, investigating it, and charged her with the accident, and then the insurance. I think I got $3,500 for a hugely dented fender.
Yeah.
But the cops don't want to do shit. And I don't know how people like the first one were like, don't say anything. Well, yeah, he probably shouldn't have came out and admitted to it. But hell, I've had an accident once where it was definitely my fault, and I saw no reason to screw the lady, so I said, yeah, it was me. I mean, if it's your fault, you got to decide then.
Yeah. No.
My friend told me Jimmy Carter was the Zodiac killer.
Okay.
Well, your friend seems like he smokes a lot of dope.
Yeah.
I don't believe everything you see on the internet. Don't believe everything you see on the internet.
Don't believe anything you see on the internet.
That's probably better, Dave. Yeah.
I mean, there is a lot of truth on the internet, but a lot of it is just,
Here's the problem, Dave. The truth, the only way you get the truth is by reading between the lines.
Right. And you know what happens? Well, you know what happens when you read between the lines.
Well, I know a saying. Read between the lines.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You get screwed.
But the problem is that like you, I read Breitbart.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there was a major shooting somewhere by a lake. They don't identify the people who were involved because they were all black. they called them urban people having an unannounced party at a lake. Just say they're black. Anyway, 10 of them got shot, or 15, and they haven't caught the people who did it. Wait, oh, after Melissa died, the hospital called and said I owed 89,000, and she asked how was Melissa doing. I told her she died. The lady said, "I'm sorry, you will never hear from us again." I didn't either. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess, I mean, it wasn't like you were going to pay it. I I had a Cadillac running from the law hit me in the back end. I was in an 82 Chevy, really high Sierra. Oh, shit. And all I felt was a bump, but the Cadillac was total. My truck didn't even have a
Yep.
dent. That's back when they made trucks out of metal. It was cool
But
back then.
but a small car can do the same thing. We got rear-ended by a Toyota and got pushed into the car in front of us, and the town car was totaled. And before the girl had a chance to say anything, the girl that was number 3 had a chance to say anything. The trooper got out of his car and said, "This is classic 2 into 3. No, excuse me, 3 into 2, and 2 into 1, and 2 is totaled." I can already tell by looking at it. 2 is totaled. And then he said to the girl, "Were you on a cellular phone?" And she said, I don't know what she said. He said, "I'm going to check your phone. If your phone has been used in the 5 minutes before the accident, you're getting charged for it."
Yep.
And I don't even know if he actually checked her phone or not, but she got charged.
Well, they not right there. That would be something you do later. But
Well,
that's something they say to make you admit it.
yeah.
I mean, listen, if you're going to get in trouble anyway, make them work for it.
Yeah.
Because no matter how pissed off they are, they can't do you any worse. They're going to charge you what they can charge you with.
Yeah.
Now, like say you're speeding, okay? And you know you're speeding. Make a decision on whether you want to admit to it right there on the spot or not.
Yeah.
Okay? You know, but I'm going to tell you, most of the times, you should just keep your damn mouth shut because they have a job to do. They're trying to get you to do their job for them. Make them do their job. I guess because I was her mother and she was 17.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
probably.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that sucks. But
It does.
well, at least you have to pay the 89,000. I
Yeah.
guess it's not much of a silver lining, but
No.
now what was that for 2 days in the hospital? Probably. I'll tell you the problem with hospitals. It's all the damned illegals. They drive the price up for everything else, and then of course the other side of it is the insurance companies.
Yep.
So they have to overcharge for everything they do to you, to the insurance company, because the insurance company is only going to pay a certain amount, and they know it. And if they make it less than that certain amount, there's probably like that we'll pay $50 to $100 for this. Well, if you put down 50, all they're paying is 50 when you could have maybe got 75, kind of deal. So we're all screwed. And then if you don't have insurance, just plan on bad credit, I guess. I don't know. You're 100% right. We're at the age now where we all know somebody. And unless you had a great job, your life savings don't cut it.
Nope.
Not for that.
Nope.
One day I was in the hospital for almost 4 days when I was 16 years old. 16 or 17. Had pneumonia. First time. I was delirious, everything else. $1,600. This was back in the late 70s. I thought my dad was going to have a stroke. That same hospital stay now is probably close to $50,000, $100,000, something like that. Yeah, so that should tell you all you need to know. I mean, when he found out 60, he yelled at me the whole way home. I'm like, I almost died. He didn't care. He made new rules, all
Wow.
kinds of shit. Wasn't allowed to work 6 days a week anymore. All this, and I was pissed. But so was he, so he won.
Yeah.
But yeah, made you blow in that stupid thing even back then.
Yep.
With the little balls, you try to make them go
Mm.
up, come down, go up. I hated that shit. And they didn't like me either. They were happy when I left. They actually wanted me to bring my tray back to the cart
Wow.
that was by the nurse's station when I was done eating. And I'm like, no, that's your job. It's not my fucking job. I ain't getting paid to work here. My dad comes in, why can't you just take the tray back? Because it ain't my job. That's her job.
How old were you?
I was like 16 or
You
17. I
recall?
think I had a car, so I was like 17. My dad had to
Okay.
carry me down to the yellow and white VW microbus. And we weeble wobbled our way to the hospital.
Oh,
Yeah. I was delirious. I don't remember what day it was. My dad was at work. He had to come home. But my
wow.
mom, I was sick. And then my mom came in and tried to wake me up. And she said I was talking and blah, blah, blah. And next thing I know, I'm in the hospital. My brother's
Wow.
quadruple heart bypass was over. Holy shit. In the hospital for 3 weeks. Well, how much? Here's my question. Obviously, he had to pay for that, all of it. But how much did he pay? I mean, does he have like, say, used to be what? If you had insurance from work, they'd pay 80, you'd pay 20, right?
Yeah.
I know. I remember I had some insurance like that. Now they don't have that no more.
Nope.
So, because
They
500K,
do. I
even
think they do.
10% is what, 50,000? Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Crazy. How's he doing, by the way? Anyway, Jen, what were you saying?
I was.
Hello, Jen.
I think they still do. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me? You can hear.
Yeah.
You can. I think they still do the 80/20 insurance thing,
Yeah.
but
They
they're
do.
doing it once, but only on some things if you've met your deductible. Then I say, we met our deductible. Then they say, oh, not this deductible. Okay, stop. And I go, what other deductible is there? There's one out of pocket deductible. And I'm like, it's all out of our pocket deductibles. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
That's what a
They're
deductible
different.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
the pharmacy charges and okay, I cut out again.
We
Okay,
hear
there's
you.
some the pharmacy charges, and then there's some the doctor charges, and it's ridiculous. So I just pray that we meet the deductible as soon as we can with those shots that I get, because they're so expensive. They're like for a month it's $6,000. I'm like, they're
Mhm.
pre-filled syringes, and so you take I take these shots 3 times a week, and then they give you enough for a month. And so it's really nice when the kids are like, oh, I went to I had an ear infection or a sore throat, and so I went to the doctor and everything was paid for. I even got free medicine because we met the
Mhm.
deductible. So I'm like, cool. So we're building it again because we're once we get to the middle of this year, we'll have enough um,
Mhm.
have met our deductible.
Yeah.
So until then, we're like, don't go to the doctor yet. Don't go. Don't get this prescription. It's crazy, but
Yeah.
At least it's something.
It was 80-20 for me. Yeah, me too, Larry.
Yeah,
As a professor, oh Lord, as a professor of mathematical models, I don't believe 100% is the upper limit of theoretical probability. Okay, that's fine.
I pulled some. My insurance company is Medicare, and I'm sorry if their price is lower than you want to make, but you agreed to it, so that's all you're going to get.
I had Medicare, right? So there's another
Hmm?
one. What's the other?
Oh,
Medicaid.
Medicaid. That's state.
At one
Medicaid.
point for like a year, I was on and off Medicaid. I didn't even ask to be on it. They just put me on it,
Yep.
like 4 different times. So I don't understand any of it. That's my wife's area of expertise.
I'll be back.
And so there you go. Yeah, Dave, you're 1 hour.
Yeah, I know.
8 o'clock there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 8
All
o'clock.
right. You leaving or you staying? Because
No, I'm staying. I'm just
all
going
right.
to swallow.
Good. You and Jen speak amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Jen.
Hi, Dave. So I'm guessing. Hi. Go ahead.
So I know you wanted to bring up Michael Jackson and Neverland Ranch
Oh yeah.
versus Epstein
Yeah.
Island and the Epstein files.
Right. Yeah. So there's this rumor, and it was debunked that he had built Neverland Ranch to help save children from Epstein Island, but he didn't.
Oh,
The
You might have. But
the
I don't know.
timelines, the timelines don't really line up. I mean, when he bought Epstein already had his island, and he bought that for
He
don't
was
know
a
how much
child.
money.
He was a child who I don't know if there are abuse allegations against his father, but I don't think he ever grew up because he was a kid when he became
You're
famous.
talking about
The
Michael,
Jackson 5.
right?
The Jackson 5.
Right.
He was like the kid. And
Right.
you look at it and it's like, he didn't have a chance to grow up in theory because he was out doing this all the time. So,
Right. I know that his father was very religious, and he expected a lot out of his kids, and it was kind of a similar situation with Macaulay Culkin, how his parents kind of used him, and he ended up suing them because he didn't get any of the money he made.
no,
And so he ended up suing them. And didn't he divorce them, or is that another case? But it was bad. He ended up
I don't
suing
know
them.
exactly what happened, but yeah, that money's supposed to be in a trust that I don't think they can touch until they're 18 or 21. I forget what it is, but
Wow.
it's supposed to be
Yeah.
away from them or watched very carefully so that the kid naturally has money left when they're no longer that cute, adorable kid that made $100,000 a week.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
they
it's
even got that.
sad. And then
But
it was a lie that Michael Jackson supposedly saved Macaulay Culkin
Yeah.
from going or being taken to Epstein Island.
that
And that was debunked. It said it wasn't.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. But I mean, he was close friends with Macaulay, and I don't think it was creepy. It was just weird because, like you said, he was finally trying to build his childhood that he missed out on because his parents were overbearing and using him to make money for them.
most
So
of the kids said nothing happened. I mean, he was
Right.
just an eccentric guy who invited kids over to sleep,
Right.
and they all slept on a big, huge thing that looked like a bed, and
right, played
they
at the amusement
they
park.
played
Yeah,
at
well,
the amusement park, and went to bed. We
Right.
think.
Well, what was really cool that Don't even ask. Don't go there. They're all dead. You wouldn't know. Well, Macaulay Culkin's not, and he says nothing happened. So just go with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, and now this is the most interesting part of the story is that Melania Trump always when she always liked Michael Jackson from
Mhm.
when he was a kid. She is older than him. Well, she met him when she was right before she married Donald,
Okay.
and it was in the 2000s,
Yeah.
and she knew him, and Michael said, "Oh, let's play a joke on Donald." And he was already friends with Don. And
Hmm.
so Michael Jackson's like, "Put your cheek next to mine and let's pretend like we're making out and see what Donald does." And so I don't know if they did that, but I mean, it turned out to be a funny thing. It didn't
Yeah.
work. It didn't work out right, but it was fine. And it was just cute to see humanity, to see people acting like humans and not monsters. But she is such a champion for children's rights, and she always has been. And so I was looking for this dress while I was on Snoops trying to debunk everything with okay, it came to debunk everything
I can.
about Michael Jackson was rescuing
Yep.
Macaulay, and that didn't happen. And so
Of
then I'm
course you
looking
did.
into this Melania thing, and there is this. Okay, here we go. There's a white dress that she wore that she had designed specifically um, for or by the children who were on Epstein Island. I don't know how she got these notes, but they were personal letters that she had gotten. People were saying, "Help me, this is terrible here, blah, blah, blah." And they were little girls. And so she named this dress the Dancing Girls dress. And she had her designer, which was Alexander something, designed this dress for her. And she wore it to one of their venues at Mount Rushmore, and I have a picture of it on my phone. And I was trying to mail it to myself so I could share my screen and show you guys this really did happen. But
Hmm.
she was always a proponent for the
Yeah.
children and against Epstein. And I think they are trying so hard to distance themselves from him that it's insane. I mean, so Donald Trump was a socialite at the same time that
Trump
Epstein
is.
was,
Well, Trump
but
is
it's
saying that
just,
Trump appears to be saying, yes, I knew the guy. Yes, he was a member of my club. But as soon as I found out what he was doing illegal, I booted him out of my club. And then it goes on further. Not only did he boot him out of his club, he outbid him for a piece of property in the same area that Epstein was trying to buy it.
yeah,
I don't know what happened with other
Palm City or
than him outbidding him to make sure that Epstein didn't buy it. I don't know who bought it. I don't know what happened. I honestly, it was as far as I wanted to go. So the two knew each other, and Donald has been honest, I think, all along, and said, "Yes, I'm in the files because I knew him. Okay, I'm in the files because
wow.
I might have talked to him on the phone, or I might have met him at some other function."
That still doesn't explain why he won't release the list.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it
Because not
does.
everybody on that list, including the people who work for him, people who worked on that island, pilots that flew there,
Right.
pilots that brought a boat there, uh, they all knew what was going on. They
Yeah,
knew.
but the pilots even said that, and Ghislaine Maxwell has supposedly even said that yes, he used the plane like everybody else used the plane, but he legitimately used the plane from here to here, not from here to here with everything going on the plane. At least, I don't know. You know, uh, I tend not to believe a lot of the stuff that she says because evidently somebody somewhere along the line promised her a country club prison if she came out and spoke. And evidently now
Oh,
Todd Blanche, who is the acting attorney general, said at the time that evidently she came in and she refused to answer questions. And she had already agreed to answer their questions during this hearing or whatever they were going to have. And so, who,
I don't
well,
know.
they're trying to debunk that.
Well, who is Jen talking?
They're trying to debunk. I'm talking about Melania and her relationship with Michael Jackson. They were
Yeah.
good friends, and how she has always been a champion of for the children and for the future and for education and helping kids. And she has a dress called the Dancing Girls. It's a white dress and it has prints on it of like black outlines, stick figure drawings of the notes that she has collected from Epstein Island from these little girls that would dance. And it's creepy, but at the same time, she was trying to make a statement like, we know
Yeah.
what you people are doing. And so there is a picture with her and Donald, and they're at Mount Rushmore. It's in 2016, and the dress does exist. And then on Snopes, it's like, no, there is no such thing
Yeah,
as the
Snopes.
Dancing Girls dress.
I don't believe because Snopes even told the story at the beginning that the couple that started Snopes had no experience doing what they were doing. They often approached advertisers based on the things that they were going to cover to make sure advertisers would pay insane rates for them to put it on. Then
they're liberal fucking capitalists. That's all
they sold it. I think in a divorce, they sold it, and each took half and ran when there's.
Yeah, didn't he start cheating on his wife with somebody, and
Yeah.
she got real irritated about that.
And the people who bought it appear to be just two wealthy guys who bought it for the value of being able to probably say, I own Snopes. So, with me, they're just not one of my favorite fact checking.
They were like the original fact checkers on Facebook, and they lied every time.
Yeah, they lied every time.
Look at what happened in California, FBI. The government agencies learned of dozens of children being sexually exploited, and they notified the illegal people in California to go get them, and California people turned them down and said, don't go for them. Yeah, of course.
Of course they did. I mean,
these people belong in prison along with the abusers.
I hope at the end of his term, Gavin Newsom, when his term is up and he's done having served his time as governor and can't be elected governor again, I hope he just crawls back under the rock he came out from.
Disappear.
He'll end up on CNN or something.
He's not a Pelosi, meaning related to Paul or Nancy.
He's a nephew or something.
Oh, I thought he.
No.
I thought
he's not. He's not. No. Paul Pelosi and Peter Pelosi, I believe, had a sister, and the sister was married to a Pelosi, and she would watch Gavin for his parents because both his parents were working people. And that's
whoever
the
watched
extent. Yeah, so he met all that crowd because he hung around with all of the Pelosi's. So it made it right for him to get monetized by them all. But he really is not a Pelosi at all.
Well, here's what I'm gonna tell you. And Rock is a good Rock.
Yeah.
I think one in the head would be helpful.
Well, that would probably
Somebody
help
with
too.
good aim, just take a shot at him with a rock.
But I can't say that. So
Well, I don't know. The guy is batshit crazy.
yeah,
Um, First of all, and secondly, he's a liar, and third, he is a tyrant, is what he is,
yep.
and he is exactly what they claim Trump is, which is classic.
Oh,
They always claim what they're doing, of someone else.
you
Gavin is clearly as gay as a window.
okay?
Gay as a window?
As far as I'm concerned, you
I've
can
never heard it put that way before. I don't know if he's gay, although
go
I
around the
guess he has experience in the field. Let's put it that way.
you
He
can go
can
around
cross
the
his
world
legs.
and
Like
take.
I've never seen a man cross his legs.
Yeah, well,
So
you can go
And
around the world
something
and
is
take
up.
everybody's oil away from everybody, all the bad people, and give it to all the good people that deserve to have the oil. And he did say that oil prices would go up before they went down here in the United States. So the only thing I can figure is that they're at 4.19, 4.30 a gallon. You read a list the other day from Gas Buddy. And they're not going down. They're not going down fast enough to make people who
they've gone up.
depend on them. Yeah, they've gone up.
We're looking at, let's see, I can tell you the average.
I mean,
Lowest is 363 still, wherever that
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Highest is 435. It has gone up. Where I go, where it is Murphy Express, $4.23.
Yeah.
And
The
that
only
looks like the cheapest one pretty much in town.
the only break I've seen on it is I renewed our BJ's membership, and I guess I must have gotten into some 20 cents off gas, 20 cents off a gallon of gas for a year. So if their price is 4.19, I'm paying $4 a gallon. So I don't. It's not right. Our price shouldn't be 4. Our price shouldn't be 3. Our price should be around 2.93 if we want to go back to where they were under Trump 1 and go down from there. Because now we've all learned that even 2.93 is too high. And $5 for you in Ohio, in Idaho, is too much. $5 or more for my sisters that live in California is too much. I mean, I'm sorry. And this crap about, oh, well, we have to make summer blend here and winter blend here and this here. Bull. Gas is gas. Make it all winter blend and sell it year round. I'm sorry, but to me, it's just a sticky subject that won't go
How come
away.
when we had like regular gas, we didn't need winter and summer blends?
I don't know. And I drove a
Why?
68.
Because the engines were better.
I drove a 68 Chevy Impala for a while.
Yeah.
Customized. I mean, not customized, but or made it into a lowrider, which I wanted to, but we didn't.
Oh, thank God you didn't.
Were the
That is the dumbest ass
No.
shit.
Well,
You'd never be able to drive that in Florida because you'd be hung up on the speed bumps.
no, it's where I learned my appreciation for classic cars. I would have kept that Chevy the way it was, an Impala Custom, the way it rolled off the production line. I would have kept it that way forever if I could have. It was green body over a black top, and a lady in literally the old lady in Pasadena story bought it. They bought it new. Her husband died. She parked it in a garage for 10 years. She was moving into an assisted living center and sold it to the son of one of my dad's lawyers who wanted to sell it. And we bought it. And one of one of the best cars I've ever driven. Except you got to remember to put oil in it because I
Yeah,
didn't.
Dave, that's pretty much every car.
Well, my brother came in as I was going out one day and said the oil light came on when I pulled it into the driveway, so you might want to check it. And in my getting ready to leave for work and all, I didn't quite hear him, so I didn't stop and check it, or I didn't check it, and I blew it up that night. But it was a great car.
Melania is so beautiful. I think. Okay.
Okay.
Is that really necessary? All that bullshit?
No.
All right. Not really. No. I don't know.
He thinks Pelosi is hot.
No, I'm
So
pretty sure he doesn't. I
No.
think he's just trying to get a rise out of somebody. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Oh
even
my.
think Paul thinks she's hot. Paul's
Actually,
married to her.
Pelosi back in the day was a beauty queen.
Yeah.
Miss San
She was
Francisco.
lovely. And then
Now,
She was
now,
actually nice
she got
looking,
old.
but her
Yeah.
then she
now
became a
she's
politician and she just turned into a vicious drunk.
now she's the vodka queen.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if it was gin.
I don't know.
Although she's got
Mm.
the money, probably not.
I'm sure her liquor cabinet in her office, her suite of offices, because she was the speaker, and now
Well,
she's
they put that in the
probably
Liquor Hall of Fame.
now she's
Did she like ice cream too? She liked
Yeah,
ice
with her
cream. She had
$25,000
like
freaking freezer, and
yeah
I think it was a walk-in freezer.
yeah
I'd love to have a walk-in freezer and a walk-in fro. I have a freezer in my refrigerator and a freezer behind me. It's one of them chest ones you buy. Like I think we bought it
well
at Sam's Club,
yeah.
and they're both full. I can't fit nothing else in there, and I need ice cream.
That's fun.
And actually the ice cream is on the bottom and everything else is in on top.
No, I
know.
I got to take everything out of there and then redo it so that there's like 6 inches of room on the top.
Oh,
The
okay.
one in the, I guess I could probably, like the ham I made my wife for Christmas that she still hasn't eaten. I'd probably throw that away. The furry critters of the forest get that. Let's throw it out and somebody eats it by the next day. It's fine. Anything bread or bread like goes on top of the carport where the birds eat it. Oh, and fruit, like watermelon rinds and pineapple rinds. They love that shit. All you see is beak marks in it.
Yep.
Nice.
What are you doing, girlfriend?
I left the door open on my stand-up freezer. Lost everything last night. Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
Yeah.
It takes even with the door open. Mine beeps. This annoying little beep that you think you hear, but you don't really, but then you do. And then after like 20 minutes, you finally get up to investigate it, and the door's open. And why? Because my trailer in the kitchen is completely level. Normally, all you got to do is touch the door and it closes. Now you got to kind of hit it to get it to close. And I keep forgetting that part.
Did you ever sleep through an alarm and have the alarm be like part of your dream?
Yes.
It was so frustrating. I wake up late and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just had the craziest dream. It was so bad. I was so late for work, but I was like, it sounded like a beep beep beep, like there was like a fire alarm. And it was during when I was working at the elementary school, and I'm like trying to get all these kids rounded up. And they say you don't see other people in your dream, and I'm like, yeah, I've seen other people in my
I've seen
dreams.
other people.
Well, I
I'm like,
see
you're
other
supposed
people
I
in my
don't see
dreams.
me in my
Oh,
dreams, but I see other people.
All I know about dreams is every single dream I have, I can't run. No matter
I
how many
hate that.
times I
Yeah.
stop and try to start to run, I can't run.
So if you have the whitewater dream, go into the bathroom before you wake up, because if
No.
you don't, you will
If you
have
have,
yes.
No, normally I'll be in my dream looking for a bathroom.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know. Oh, that's
if-
And
bad.
everyone that I
have-
come across, either they won't let me use or is out of order.
Well, if you have
Oh,
the
that's so
whitewater dream,
frustrating.
find somewhere to go and relieve yourself because by the time the dream is over, the bed will be wet.
Eh, stuff we're not supposed to know about. Thank
Yeah,
you.
really,
But
do have
it's
a bit
frustrating.
much.
I
But
know.
that's fine.
It's
That's fine.
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
mine
I am.
actually, I left it open overnight once. It was a while ago, and stuff like it wasn't. Most of the stuff was still frozen, like the meat and everything. But
Okay.
the ice cream was a little soupy, that kind of thing. But when my beloved grandmother went mental, I said to her, "Don't put the cat in the washing machine, Granny, or you'll get a sock in the puss."
Okay.
You really need to get out and find a hobby, Virgil. I think
Okay.
some kind of
At least to say something else.
maybe flying kites or something. I don't know. Give you
Yeah.
something to think about.
Yeah. Because even on my mental days, I don't say anything half as bad as that.
Yes, my alarm on my heart monitor went off twice 2 nights ago. It scared my dog and woke me up.
Oh God,
It
that's
was
scary,
siren loud
Tina.
too. How does it
I'm
go
glad you
off?
woke up.
Do you have a speaker in your chest?
Beep 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 beep.
Third time it happened in 2 years. Oh, that sucks, Larry. You think you'd learn after the second time? You always turn around and look.
You live and learn, and then you buy loves.
It's annoying when the damn, you get used to closing the door one way and then your house doesn't cooperate and it stays open. I don't understand.
Well, that's because your floors aren't flush.
No,
Hmm.
that would be mine. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. Well, our mailbox the other day, I was like, what the heck? We have an empty lot on each side of our house. And so the people who look through the house are asking, they're like, how come nobody wants to live next to you? Is this a quiet neighborhood? And I'm thinking, well, yeah, my kids are all grown up now. So yes, it is very quiet. And then the next day, we, Julie, she got up early on Sunday because she was going to meet, what's his name? At a pond and they were going to go fishing, which they did. But when she went to her car, I'm like, why doesn't he pick you up? And she's like, I was going to meet him there. And I'm like, okay. And she calls home and on her way to the pond and she's like, hey, Dad. Our mailbox is like leaning in a weird way, like it's bad. I think someone hit it. So he goes out there and he's like, "Holy cow!" He had to like prop the whole thing back up, and so he's like, I'm good. It's that big boat of a car across the street. He's like, and he's so all yesterday. We're like looking at everyone's car. He's like, do they have a dent? Do they have a dent? And we finally found a car with a dent. And he's like, how the heck did that car? It was so fun. I don't know if it's the right one, but we fixed it. There was no damage to the car, to the guy's car who hit it, but the mailbox is okay. And so
Yeah.
he's like, there we go. Okay, there we go. Back on.
I
And
get
he
a
says, don't say a
mailbox
word of this to
once.
the realtor. Wow.
Yeah. I had a
Is your
mailbox when I was
car okay?
17. Well, I was 17, so yeah. But we decided to. No one probably heard that at 10 o'clock in the morning, so we're going to take off. Surprisingly, someone heard that.
Wow.
And I'm at home, and next thing I know, there's a knock on the door. I had no idea. I think my dad answered it, and I hear, Jerry! I'm like, oh, shit. I walk down the stairs, and there are two cops standing at the door. You hit somebody's mailbox? Yeah. What the hell'd you run for? I ended up having to go back the next day and replace everything. Dig the hole, put new one in. So I was never kicked since I had in Tampa General put it in. I wish I never got it. I have a diffulator.
Defibrillator.
Oh, pacemaker. Yeah,
Yeah.
fine. For instant death syndrome. No biggie. I'm fine. Oh,
That scares
instant
me.
death syndrome. No biggie.
Oh,
I'm fine.
Oh,
I am so glad you're okay.
It's rare. Go
That's
figure.
scary.
I never was kicked since I had it in. Never was kicked. Are you sure you're all right? I mean, or are you just drinking? I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad you're all right.
Did you get new shoes? Because I know you wasted. I hope they didn't get damaged too much, but you broke into your house with your
own house.
heels,
Yeah,
and your pacemaker's okay. I think you're awesome. That is great, and I hope you got new shoes.
The cops rang me
Just
last
saying, you
night and
deserve
said
it.
calls are coming from inside the house. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Again, a hobby. Maybe model trains. I don't know. Anything. Knitting would be good. It obviously has
Right.
saved your life. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Alan.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, if you have a pacemaker, obviously you need one. I'm assuming it keeps the heart in rhythm. Does that sound reasonable? I have no idea.
Keep the heart going. If it
Oh.
stops,
Oh, that too. Because when the heart stops,
or
you
it
have problems.
replaces the heart. In theory.
Hmm. All electrical. I'm totally good. If it went off, it kicks your heart as strong as a horse. They say it hurts. Well, better than death, I guess.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's an electrical thing they stick in there that shocks your heart. Kind of
Yeah.
like when they take the two paddle things, say clear, and then there's
Yeah.
always the idiot that wants to see what it feels like, and he goes flying through
Right.
the door, and
Yeah.
they make the body jump in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is smaller and inside you, I guess. I don't know. I don't have that. I'll
Well, I'm
probably
so
it's in
glad
my
you're
future.
okay.
How the hell I don't have heart disease is beyond my realm of understanding, frankly.
That's true.
But thank you, Dave. I appreciate the
Well, you
back.
can't die because we need a host for the American Rebellion. Remember,
Right.
everybody does
Yes.
their part.
Yeah. Okay. Well, geez, I swear if that's my legacy, I might as well go now.
Oh,
Anyway, what else we got? Oh dear God, there's still 30 minutes left. Why? All right, Jen. What else you got? Don't let us down. No pressure. She frozen?
I don't know. I
She
think
frozen.
so.
All
Yes,
night it's
she's
been like
frozen.
this for her. It's kind of, this is the longest though. Oh, wait,
Oh,
she
there
almost fell.
There it is. There it is.
She almost fell
frosted.
over onto the desk there. Look,
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah. Now you look like
I felt
yeah,
like
your nose looks like you fell on the desk.
it was.
Your face hit the desk.
Terrible. No, it was.
Are
This
you
is
okay?
terrible. Choice of words. It was flatlining. Yeah, I was trying to reach this little extender thing we got that it was working great in the living room slash dining room kitchen area, and it's here. The little. So I'm trying to reach this little extender. I'm like, maybe you're too close to the rubber wall. It's not rubber. I'm just teasing. It's just very sterile in here.
yeah, but those things are only as good as your internet.
Right.
Well, if your internet is a problem for whatever reason tonight, it's only going to give you what the internet they're giving you from the internet people.
Right.
Yes.
I
Yes.
when I first started trying those back when I had satellite, thought they were going to
Yeah.
strengthen the internet. That's not how it works. And I didn't find that out till after I spent $100. So, as a
Oh,
professional of electrical stuff, I would advise you to turn your fridge off at night for safety purposes. Right. Okay. Professional professor of electrical stuff. Yeah.
So you turn your fridge off at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not
So
going to
he
do
can
that.
call you in the morning and say, "Is your fridge still running?" And you say, "Yes." And he'll say, "Go catch
No, he
it."
asks you to have a
Seriously,
refrigerator that's General Electric, and you say yes.
don't turn it off.
Well,
Okay.
they tell you that you should run after it or something like that. No, they call and ask, is your refrigerator running? And you say yes. And they say, well,
Yes.
you ought to go
And
chase it.
they say, "Go catch it."
Yeah, go get
Yeah,
it.
I'm pretty sure they
That's
don't
what
do
I
any
just
of that anymore.
No,
That
no.
sounds a whole lot like the 70s, and I think they're going to call and want their pranks back pretty soon, Dave.
Well, if they find out that I did it in the 70s, they're probably going to want,
Right.
they're going to want
Oh,
something.
we're getting shut off again.
Yeah, I did it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you were talking about. I'm one of the kindest people I know.
Yeah,
Well, notice I said one of. The other one is my wife.
I'm not. So, if there was something to do wrong, I pretty much did it. Yeah. I mean,
Some,
I used to go knock on doors or ring the bell and run.
oh, we did that. And because we had a Saint Bernard, we lit the bag and set it on fire, and then rang the bell.
I never did that, but you do it enough, and people would start being pissed off.
Oh, it's better to be pissed off.
And yeah, but the thing is that when you were the only two kids walking around the neighborhood,
Oh, okay.
they kind of got the
They
idea it
knew.
was you. So, but yeah,
Oh. Yeah, the
you know,
golden path.
that shit there is just stupid ass kid shit.
Of course it is.
Is annoy and it rightfully annoys people. I mean, why is that necessary? I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. Apparently, I was having fun. Both of us. I don't know. Me and my best friend. We just it was fun. We were laughing. I don't understand why. It's a good way to get shot now and again. Especially in today's day and age. But there's guys
Nowadays,
on YouTube that have done their whole careers about pranking people, and some
Yep.
of them don't go well.
Nope. Didn't
Which,
Ashton Kutcher have that TV show about pranking that
well,
went bad?
maybe something.
I guess sometime went bad.
Yeah, generally I remember that.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of the. I haven't been a fan of him since the '70s show.
Yeah.
And I'm not really a fan. I just thought it was funny, and I wasn't even a fan of his. I was a fan of Red's.
Yeah, we all tuned in to hear Red.
Red is a lot like me.
Yeah, we all tuned in to see Red call somebody a dumbass.
Yeah. He got that whole character right.
Yeah.
That's kind of how dads were back in the '70s, especially with teenage sons.
Yeah.
And their friends. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I had to be 18 years old. I was the only one that had to be in at 11 o'clock, which pissed
Oh.
everybody off because everybody else could stay out till 1 or 2. And years later, I bitched about that. I was like, yeah, 18, I'd be in 11 o'clock. Everybody else could stay out till 2. And he looked at me and he goes, well, you never asked.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
And
God.
I'm just looking at him, and I'm like, holy crap, he's serious. I just figured they'd say no.
Right.
That's probably why he said you never asked. Because you were going to ask and he was going to say no.
Well,
Right.
you know how kids are. They figure you're going to say no, so they either do one, they don't do it, or they go and do it behind your back. One of them two. And seeing as how that's not something you can do behind your parents' back because they're going to know, you don't do it. I
Yeah.
mean, my brother used to climb out the window, and right by where his window was a palm tree that was about the same height as the window. He would climb out the window, jump over to the palm tree, shimmy down the palm tree, and then go out till 5 in the morning. One night, my dad, who every night of his life that I can remember, living in all the house we lived in, he would check on us before he went to bed. And one night he walked in my brother's room and he didn't hear anything, any breathing. So he turned on the light, and my brother's head lit up
Oh man.
because he put the lamp in the bed.
Oh,
So my
that's
parents both sat
funny.
in the living room, which there's no TV in the living room. It was like that was in family room. So they just sat there in the dark and they watched him come in. And they said it took him like 5 minutes to from unlocking the door to opening the door to coming in to closing the door because we had three dogs and they heard anything and it was like a circus. And we had the so then they turned on the light and he's like he froze. And then he just turned around and he said, shit. So
Yep.
Oh wow.
yeah, my
That's
brother was
funny.
something. After I left, they always thought he was the good son because he got the good grades. He always had the girlfriends. He was good looking, all that bullshit. And then I left for the Marine Corps, and then they found out. They found out what I knew for years. He was an evil little bastard.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's funny. It reminds me of my Juju. She's got this line and she says she learned it from me and I feel so bad, but maybe. Anyhow, she's cuz the dog that she got, we're not supposed to get little Cavapoo until we get to Florida because it's one more thing to transport in the car. Plus, it's a baby right now. So it chews on everything and it's not potty trained. We have to potty train it
Oh,
if she's
God.
not here. So this is her line. She says, because I learned from you, mom, it is so much easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. And I was like, you smart child, you are kind of right.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you should have just beat her in the head with a stick with that.
She
Oh,
was the
maybe that was
young.
my mother. I
She
don't
was
know.
the youngest, so she had a chance to figure out
Yeah,
what
see, by the time
the
they had her,
older
Dave,
ones all got away with. Yeah,
yeah, by the time they had her, they were worn out. They just quit caring, so they
yeah.
just let her get away with shit. Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
so like I
I
said,
don't know. I don't know if my baby sister got away with it, but she knew what all four of us above her had done, so she knew what she could get away with and what she couldn't get away with.
Well,
You know,
plus she learned
especially the
like,
police department calling once and saying, "We have your daughter. She's under arrest for shoplifting at the grocery store." And my mother said, "No, I'm sorry. She's standing right next to me. So you have the wrong name."
yeah.
nice, nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is my brother. If he'd have used his powers for good, he'd been. It would have been amazing.
You'd all be
He was
rich.
always conniving something. He was
Yeah.
always scheming something. And the whole, I mean, when I left, they had lots of. He ran away to Las Vegas at 16 years old. He actually one day got all his shit in suitcases or whatever. He went to the airport, got on an airplane, and flew to Las Vegas. And my
Wow.
parents had to send a private investigator over to get him. He ended up, he blew all his money in like the first week with his big system he was going to win with. And then they put him in jail for something. And that's how, he wouldn't tell them who he was because he was 16. He didn't have like a record, and then fingerprints came back. They didn't know who he was. So they were calling him John Doe. And then the private investigator found him in jail, and they brought him back. I think my parents went and got him or something. I don't remember. They did it again.
Man. He didn't have a wallet with him? Wow. How do you
He
get on
didn't
a
have an
plane?
ID, I think, is what it is. And he
Were
wouldn't tell him
you
his name.
and you were in the military when this
Yeah,
happened?
yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
And he did it again because he fixed his system and thought he was going to make millions. And he just, the second time, he stayed there.
Oh,
And because they went to the private investigator again, he said, listen, you're just going to waste a lot of money bringing him back, right? And he's going to, he probably will end up going back. And then he came back on his own and went to college. And he
wow.
started off at Santa Fe Community College over in Gainesville. And then after, I don't know, a year or something like, he went to the University of Florida. And I was living in Gainesville. So he shows up at my door and he says, I'm quitting school and moving back to Vegas. He had told me he was graduating in 3 months, and I'm trying to convince him to stay the three. I'm the responsible one, some fucking how, I don't know. I'm trying to tell him stay in college, and then it was like a couple months later I realized he probably was nowhere near graduation, um, and that's why he was probably about to get kicked out of school for whatever reason. I don't know what they kick you out of school for, but academically, he was nowhere near it. And
Wow.
so finally, it was like, okay, well, nothing I can do to stop you, but you gonna tell mom and dad? Nah, I probably tell them when I get there, which means no. And I was like, okay. But I told on him once when he was about 12 or 13. He was going into stores stealing, he was getting orders at school for albums
Oh,
and eight
music.
track.
Yes, I remember
And he
you
went
told us.
into I don't remember, yeah, Zayres. He went into Zayres and stole them and then sold them at school
Oh
at a
man.
cut rate price. Like an album was like, I don't know, $4 or $5, right? And he'd sell them for like 250 or something, whatever. And some kid came up, I was, 16, came up to me and told me what he was doing. So I went and told my parents what he was doing because I really didn't want him to go to jail. I didn't want to tell on him, but I was like, this is not good. He's going to get caught. And he never trusted me after that. I don't know. He held a grudge for a lot of years. I've gone through the ticket desks to the
Oh,
plane ticket check and realized I had dropped my plane ticket at the ticket desk. That was in 1999. Oh, okay, Alan. Alan, stop
All
hanging
right.
around with Virgil, please. Do that and do it immediately.
But
Dave, do you have any kids?
yeah, we have three.
He has 3 kids. They're older now.
Hmm. They
It's
were
not like
older then. They
yeah,
were older
they
then.
were old when they came out. Yeah, they were 87 when they came out.
I
How
think
many
the
kids look
youngest was
87?
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your wife,
And
right?
he's and
Your
he
your
and he's
stepkids, right?
now a father of two.
Yeah, yeah.
And the oldest is father of one. And yeah. And my granddaughter will always hold a special place in the family tree. She was the first girl born in 50 years.
Aw.
My sister-in-law was the last girl born in 50 years.
Oh,
Then our youngest son, the second
That's
child, turned out to be a
that's
third.
actually kind of interesting.
Yep.
Because the sex is determined by the male.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently you had many manly men.
I assume so.
Best job, Dave.
I don't know. I got my kids the old-fashioned way. I married their mother.
That's how
Nice.
I did it twice.
Sometimes
And
that's
I'm
the
still
best way.
paying the price for that. I don't know. This kid watched me go through what I went through with my parents and then my father.
Man.
And she does the exact same thing. Now, again,
Oh.
she can hate me, but don't take it out on your mother. You're killing her. It's not fair. I don't know. Anyway, thankfully, this is just about over.
Just about over.
Whatever this was. So, Jen seems to be having problems there. Where
I can't. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. All right.
Are we
Yes.
coming on tomorrow? Because Jen,
Oh yeah, we got the trivia tomorrow. What's the story?
I cannot do Tuesday trivia tomorrow. We're going to another banquet, so it saves on grocery money. But
What kind of banquet?
this time it's hold on, same menu, mastacholi, breadsticks. It's yearbook banquet
Yeah.
because that is her latest.
So
thing.
rubber chicken and cold peas.
probably.
Yeah.
No, it's always mastacholi. They say
Cold
it's
How
another.
is mascatoli?
Cold chicken and rubber peas.
Yeah, no, it's they use those penne noodles or like tubes. They're cut on slants.
Right.
They're like tube
Well, they're
noodles
Chinese. That's why.
Right.
or Italian, but and then they buy probably Gordon Food Service sauce. It's really nice if they put in beef and then you have like extra protein, but I don't know if they are. It depends on how many yearbooks they sold. But she was a real big key player in this year's yearbook. So they're throwing a
What
banquet,
was she?
an editor. She's a good photographer.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, and it'll be fun. And then the next time, I have to take another day off. I don't know what day the 13th is, but that's another something. I don't know if it's a
Just think,
concert.
Jen, when she's finally done with school, you don't have to do this kind of crap
Yeah.
anymore.
Well,
Most parents are kind of happy about that.
I have nothing to live for. No, I'm kidding. We'll be
No, you'll have plenty to live for. You'll be able to go and do what you want. You'll just have to
Yeah.
figure out what that is.
in Florida. Oh no, I'm sure I've got so many things going. Right now I have a vendetta against the doctor. So I'm like,
You're
just
going to
get
have
the
a new one.
Well,
I
Jen,
know.
Oh, we
once you
can't.
go down
We
to
can't.
Florida,
Yeah, we
everything
can't.
will be different. You're still going to have problems, but then maybe
not
you
in
find other
Florida.
things to do. Yes, in Florida,
Yeah.
Jen. We all have problems in Florida.
Yes. That's why
That
No way.
whole free state of Florida thing is the biggest crock of crap. It's political. Don't listen to it. But
That's so funny.
there
Yeah.
are a lot of good points in Florida, and there's a lot of things to do. And maybe you go and find some of it, and then, eventually you'll be looking at old Juju like, when the hell are you moving out of our house?
She's
Time
got
for
to-
you to just go,
Oh,
please.
she's-
Yeah,
We've
you
had
know,
enough. 27 years of you is enough. Let's go.
That's wonderful. We got a little dog too. Oh, it
Yeah.
was so funny.
no, you'll
Yeah,
get to
and
keep.
$50 says she will not be able to, wherever she goes, take the dog with her. So
You
you're gonna have
will-
that
you
dog
will-
for another 12 years.
It's
guaranteed.
You
cute.
will keep.
It's
You will
cute.
keep the dog because we had sons and they all got cats and we ended up keeping their cat. Now their
Oh
cats
my
were
god.
great, but we ended up
Yeah.
keeping them.
We
Tell her that you would much rather have the dog than her. It eats much less, and it's not as big a pain in the ass, and doesn't come in bouncing off the walls at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
choose things. No,
Because it
so
never leaves.
Josh still has to come back and get his bed and his clothes, and we had to clear
Yeah,
out
Jen, that's not happening.
and his cat. I
That's
know.
not happening, Jen.
And then we've got furniture that Jessica wants, who got married and moved
Yeah,
from
and somehow
Oklahoma.
or another, you'll end up having to put that in Jesse's truck, drive to her house, throw it in her front yard, and say, "It's yours now. Don't bring it back."
Right.
I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
here and update next week. It's crazy. But now Tim and Shelby and Calvin, the grandbaby, he's looking for work in Florida because he's a
Why are
manager.
you bringing all the people you're trying to get rid of with you?
I,
This is
I'm
not the
Because
way
they're
you do this.
they're
not trying to get
Calvin's
rid of them.
they're Calvin's parents. And in order for
Yes,
her to see Calvin, she
Yeah,
has to
but
be like
they
you
come
know,
parent.
too.
yeah, that is sad. You got to take the parents with the kid, I guess. But
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's
this is
good.
why
Yeah.
they have video conference calls. This is why there's still pictures. This is why that you get them through the
Oh
email, and
my
you don't have the
gosh.
screaming and the crying and the temper tantrums, and that's just from the parents.
I know, it's great. So listen to this. Sunday, we had to get out of the house because they had an open house here on Saturday and on Sunday. So on
Yeah.
Sunday,
By the way, where do you go when you do that? You just
Go
go
away.
like down to a park and they
we
arrest you for like staring at people. What?
well, we're still trying to figure. I think we're going to the biker bar tomorrow or Wednesday. We're going
With the
Wednesday when
dogs?
they stay in the
Stop.
car. We keep the window open. The dogs are in their little crates. They're fine. The windows are open. The music's on. They already went potty. And then we have one more animal to take. It's the cat from hell. And we keep her in she's in the very back of the minivan. And she's fine. You just give her some calming
Well,
cream.
how hot is it there?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not hot. It's actually cool. It's
Oh, okay. All
like
right. That's
But
yeah, it's not hot. We keep
take
the
care,
air on.
Alan.
yeah, try
Yeah.
doing it here in Florida when it's hot.
No, we don't do that. No, not
No,
in heat. We would
you do
never.
that, somebody random person
Mhm.
will break the window out and take your dog.
Gosh,
If
yeah,
if they call the cops don't play. They just break the window.
God, that it's wise. I would never do that on a hot day,
Yeah.
but it's cool.
Oh, you
Um,
got if you take Calvin anywhere, you can't forget him in the vehicle.
I will not.
It's big down here. You will hear it when you come down here. At least once a year, some idiot parent forgets their kid
I don't know how they
for
can.
That
12
is
hours.
so sad.
Yeah, and
Well,
the
so
kid
on
ends up dying, and then they get charged with murder
Yeah.
or
yeah
whatever,
on
manslaughter.
Saturday, Jesse and I loaded up the car with the two dogs and the cat from hell, and we went to Tim and Shelby's. Well, Shelby's working, so it was just Tim and baby Calvin, and he's in his high chair, and they're having a perfectly quiet, like father son lunchtime, and Tim's feeding them, and we're like, "Hi, we're here." Oh my God, it felt like what's that story? Oh, come on, the Christmas story with Ralph the kid. You'll shoot your eye out. He wanted that Red Ryder BB gun. Well, the neighbors, they have the hounds, and they're called the Bumpuses. Well, it felt like as soon as we got there, I wanted to say the Bumpuses are here because we have Jackie. She's a big, wonderful, happy golden retriever, and she goes charging in. And so she's chasing their little dog, that little Chihuahua. We have this little Juju's dog as it comes after us. So there's like this this circus of dogs running straight through the house, and they had their back door open. Thank God Tim slid it open because it was a sliding door, and they were able to go outside to relieve themselves. But I was like, they're gonna go through that screen. It was so crazy. And poor Calvin, he just sat there. At first, he was happy to see us in the circus, and then and within like 10 seconds, he had his mouth open, screaming, "Ah!" Like, where's mom? Where's dad? Everything was so peaceful, and it
Well,
was
you
a disaster.
get training for real life. There you go.
It was great, yeah.
Good
So,
night,
but
Alan.
it's
Thank you
okay.
for joining
Good
us.
night. He calmed down, and we door dashed Taco Bell, and it
So
was
you're having
fun.
another one of these things?
An open house? No, that was just on Saturday and Sunday to get the whole thing kicked off, and then people are calling and setting up private viewing. So the realtor comes, Wissy and I leave, and we take the dogs and the cat from health. And I said the other two cats are fine. You have to tell the people that are coming through that we have animals. So if you're allergic, you probably don't want to come. So but no one notices them because the other cats are normal and they're just like under the bed. They keep to themselves. So it's not a problem. It's just
Okay.
it's just the one cat that doesn't play well with others.
Well, do you have
Pets,
a
people.
fenced-in backyard?
No.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because then you could just leave the dogs outside.
Right. Yeah. No, we have to take them. And where we are in Idaho, I mean, there's like high desert, like just 10 minutes away. And we've got this whole area called Birds of Prey. And so there's these huge hawks like flying through our yard. And we're like, holy crap, it's going to take Lola. Seriously, she is so tiny. And these birds they
Yeah, I
intimidate.
actually, believe it or not, once in a while we'll pay attention up there.
Yep.
Scary.
Mine are probably too big to pick up, but I've had small dogs here.
Yeah.
Or you get an older dog or something.
They will go after a chihuahua.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
I know
anything
that.
small, yeah, they'll go after. Especially if it's like I had Muggsy. He was old, he was blind, he just wander around the yard. You had to watch, even in the daytime. So
I
I
don't
had the
know,
cat that
Stuart.
we rescued you from outside that hate my other two cats, but after 3 years, she's finally starting to become a loving, sweet, tender
Yeah.
cat. It just,
Oops.
and wow, okay, well
I
that happened. um,
I
lost all
think
my comments on screen.
we've had the cat from hell. I think it's, gosh, 10 years.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure he's
sh-
not going to change.
she no,
They change. They do.
she flipped something in her. She
Yep.
like had a stroke. We took her to emergency and they put her on IVs and they said, I don't know, they said that something flipped and she's probably just going to be a personal protection animal. So we just leave her alone in the room. She destroyed the carpet. This is the room she was in. We had to get all new carpet and it was crazy. So but it wasn't.
See, if your
It
child
was
would have took the
200.
goddamn cat with her like she was supposed to, none of
No.
this would be your problem.
No, this cat. Oh God, this cat. I don't know. It's from a rescue. I think Jesse's kind
Mhm.
of assumed it. So it's been 10 years. It must not
Yeah.
be.
Must be you, not the cat. Agreed, Stuart.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
yes.
Well, it's
I
okay.
only let Tilly out in the middle of the day. She's 4 pounds. Yeah, they got
Yeah.
him in the daytime too.
Yeah.
At night, you got to worry about things like here,
Owls.
owls.
Yep.
Okay, in the daytime, you worry about other birds of prey, hawks,
Hawks. Yeah.
even eagles. But
Yep.
eagles normally will not attack a dog. Matter of fact, eagles will eat roadkill most of the time. Take care,
And
Stuart. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks. Ooh.
Yeah, she's tiny. She is 4 pounds. That's a snack, like brunch
Yeah.
kind of deal. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
And there ain't much you can do once they get them. You better be damn fast. So I have never heard of actually anybody's dog getting taken off by one, but I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah. I saw it in a movie, that proposal with Sandra Bullock, where she's like,
Yeah, I saw that.
it's funny.
That's
Or
the
she
one
was,
where she went and was like in Alaska with her assistants family or some crazy shit.
Yeah, her secretary she's like a big book producer,
Yeah,
and her secretary is Ryan Reynolds, who, oh
right.
man. And so his dad kind of teases him, like, oh, your boss that you hate is here now and you're engaged. And he's like, yes, because he wants her to print his manuscript and she doesn't want to be deported. And
Yeah,
it's so funny because I find out where she would be deported to is Canada. So it's like
yeah. I
stupid.
mean, yeah, really.
It's not that big of a deal. But so they're trying to do this fake like couples therapy by going to his grandma's 90th birthday. And so they have to go to Sitka, Alaska. And she's like, Alaska. And then she finds out that they're like the Kennedys of Alaska because every
Yeah,
store has his last name on it. So they're
yeah.
actually well to do. It's it's a really cute movie. She
Okay.
reminds me, you know who
Yeah,
she
didn't
reminds
she
me of?
tell the truth in the end or something?
They had to, yeah,
Yeah, some
because
stupid.
the grandma on her 90th birthday, she was like she faked a heart attack, and so it was at the wedding that she had to come clean and said, I can't hurt you people anymore. I'm so sorry. This was supposed to be a business deal. And no, I do care about your son, but no, this was not supposed to work this way. So she apologizes. And then Betty White is the grandma and she fakes a heart attack and it's ridiculous and everything
Yeah.
works out well in
Isn't
the
Betty
end.
White dead now?
Yep.
She
Yeah,
Hit,
that's
is.
sad.
hit 100 and died.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Judging
I,
how long had that woman been on TV?
yeah. I
Long
think
time.
I think she actually hit 100. It might have been just before 100 that she passed away.
Well, George never made 100. He had a gig on it, and he probably got sued when he died. George
George.
Burns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He had a gig on his 100th birthday.
Yeah. That's
Man.
true. He did. I don't
All right.
remember,
Well,
but he
we
did
need
have
to
it.
go because I am very hungry, and
Okay.
so I made pasta with garlic butter, and it's time to go eat that. So, well, I got to make it, heat it up first.
Sounds awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was to say, remember, you need more chicken stock. You need chicken bouillon.
No, I ordered this stuff tomorrow. I'll reheat it up and put the bouillon in. Hopefully, we'll get some kind of chickeny type
I hope
situation
so.
going.
Yeah, I hope so.
Anyway, all right. So, well, I guess we'll start with Dave because he's somehow in the first spot there.
Well, are we off because there's no trivia
Yeah,
tomorrow?
no, if there's no trivia, I won't be here.
Okay, then I won't be here either. So
That's probably good, Dave, because you'll be a
Thursday.
long way.
That's very true. Thursday. No, Wednesday I'll be here on this. Thursday I'll be here on mine. And I don't know. Other than that, I don't know.
Well,
Jen?
thank you, Dave. Miss
Thank you.
Jen.
Thank you everyone for watching. This was fun. And let's see, I'm trying to come up with a positive thing. Okay, this is great. Be careful with your words because your words are seeds. They either grow flowers or weeds. So make sure you're talking positive. And I hope to see you all soon. Definitely, hopefully Wednesday.
Yeah, that
And
would be good.
that would be fun. Okay,
That'd be
guys,
very good.
thank you.
All right.
Keep the fingers crossed about the house. We want to move.
All right. Well, yeah, it's just $70,000
Yeah.
That's
more
all.
than
I
than
know.
the other people thought they wanted to move.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll counter your
How about
offer.
65,000? How about that? 60, make it 65,000 more.
Yeah. $65,000.
I mean, they already know what they're asking, obviously, and they know what they'll take. I don't think there was ever a day that 70,000 was what they were gonna was what they were gonna take. No one does
Yeah.
that.
No.
No
You
one
didn't,
does that.
you didn't have to sell the house that bad. You weren't
No.
already here and trying to get out of another
Yeah, I
employee.
mean, if work comes to 70 grand, you might as well just stay here. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, please stay vigilant, be aware of your surroundings at all times, and always remember it's amazing what you can do when you have no other choice. My name is Jerry. On behalf of Dave and Miss Jen, we make it easier every time. Thank you. And everybody in the comments, appreciate it. And we will see you guys, I guess, Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. No show for Jen tomorrow night, so sad for all of us. But I'm sure that we'll soldier through somehow. All right. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
All right.